first game in Pool B saw local rivals South Africa and Zimbabwe go head-to-head in Hamilton. David Miller and JP Duminy put on an unbroken 256 for the fifth wicket as South Africa wrapped up 339 for 4. Hamilton Masakadza top scored for Zimbabwe, scoring 80 from 74 balls as his side made a respectable 277, 63 runs short of their target. The big derby of the day, though, was in Adelaide.
This is India, Pakistan, the mother and father of all games.
Let the party begin.
Can you believe it?
Now that is sensational. Fantastic ball.
Now this opens up the contest.
Now that is class personified.
Shikhar Dhawan ended his run of bad form with 73, and Virat Kohli top scored with 107.
Virat Kohli is back. He might tell you that he never went away. A lovely 100 from a top-class player.
Defending 300 against the powerful Pakistan batting lineup, it was Mohammad Shami who led the way. His 4 wickets saw India home by a comfortable 76-run margin. Could the Irish start their campaign with a giant killing?
I think it was a good toss to win and insert West Indies, and I think we utilised that and got quick early wickets.
Oh, he's picked him out. Dear me.
I thought Andy McBride was excellent, and everyone, obviously Docker's picking up the wickets at the other end as well, was great.
This is in the air, he's gone! And it's Chris Gale. Oh, you should put you again, what's he thinking? Oh, God! Oh, they're in trouble now.
We always felt under control, never at any stage during the run chase did we feel like we were under any pressure, which was great.
Terrific shot. That's 6. Lovely innings from Ed Joyce.
Impressive stuff.
They came at us pretty aggressively as well, and the way the lads stuck at it and continued that scoring, it was great.
It's another boundary. Ireland on a bit of a charge.
Outstanding from Niall O'Brien. Oh, this is like snatching candy out of the hand of a baby, and he brings up 50.
That's over the top, and that's it. It's another famous day in Irish cricketing history.
I don't see it as an upset. We've prepared to come into this game to win. We're looking to pick up 2 points in every game, and as long as we're doing the right things and building up to that, then I'm happy. It's nice to get the rewards on day one.
Perhaps inspired by Ireland's heroics in Nelson, the United Arab Emirates' first World Cup game in 19 years started well. They posted 285 for 7 in their 50 overs, with Shayman Anwar's 67 the top score. It wasn't to be enough, though, as Sean Williams and Craig Irvine steered the more experienced Zimbabweans over the line with 2 overs to spare. 2 of the most exciting yet unpredictable teams in the tournament met up at Hagley Oval in Christchurch. Some huge hitting in the last 10 overs from the West Indies middle order took their total up to 310. Andre Russell was in particularly devastating form, smiting 42 from just 13 balls. In reply, Pakistan got off to the worst possible start.
Pulled away. It's now 1 for 4.
Pakistan never really recovered, and the West Indies eventually won by a massive 150 runs. 2 of the favourites went head-to-head at the MCG. Shikhar Dhawan made 137 as India posted 307 for 7. South Africa never got close to their target, not helped by their captain running himself out on 30. The manner of defeat didn't sit well with de Villiers.
It's a big knock for us, you know, to get beaten by 130 runs. It's almost embarrassing. Run-outs absolutely unacceptable in the top 6. Just can't afford those kind of things. Other than that, we were just outplayed today.
Stung by the defeat to Ireland, the West Indies camp were in danger of imploding again after calls for Chris Gayle to retire were retweeted by West Indian Cricket Board President Dave Cameron. Gayle decided to let his bat do the talking.
Down the ground, and it will go for 6.
There's 100 to Chris Gayle. That's gone a long way. He's hit that. Oh, he's hit that well.
That's a nice sound off the bat. And Gayle has yet another 6. Oh, that's gone. That's going to be caught somewhere top of the stand near the crowd. Choose the call. But it's 4. That is an imperious shot from Chris Gayle. He's enjoying it. A double 100 for Christopher Henry Gayle. What a knock this has been. What a return to form.
Gayle's 215 had answered his critics in the most comprehensive style possible. His 372-run partnership with Marlon Samuels was the highest in ODI history, Samuels' 133 going almost unnoticed. Zimbabwe scored a creditable 289 in reply, but the day belonged to Gayle. Were the West Indies hitting form at the right time? Ireland's next opponents were the United Arab Emirates at the Gabba. Things started swimmingly, reducing the Emirati to 131 for 6. Shaiman Anwar fought back again, top scoring with 106 off just 83 balls, as his side posted 278 from their 50 overs. Having let their opponents off the hook with the ball, Ireland's run chase began shakily. They lost Paul Stirling in the second over, and things could have been worse, but Ed Joyce enjoyed some incredible luck. With Irish wickets falling at regular intervals, the UAE seemed to be in full control of the match. If any Irishman loves to perform on the world stage, though, it's this man.
Right, he's got going. That's not a bad way to start. Oh, he hit that hard. I think he's got enough on it. The field will give it up. There will be an over. He'll get more than that. This is probably that one. Jay hits the ball hard. There's no subtlety to Kevin O'Brien's batting. Four more. Maximum. Beautiful hit. Oh, that's a beautiful stroke.
Surrey's Gary Wilson calmly steered his side to the brink of glory before falling with just 12 needed. It would be a nervy finale.
Straight up in the air. Can anybody get to it to catch it? No, they can't. And Dockrell makes the 2 runs needed. Irish eyes will smile tonight after all.
After their mauling by India, South Africa were determined to get back on track against the West Indies. Skipper A.B. de Villiers led by example, showing just why he was the #1 ODI batsman in the world.
It's a 52-ball 100 for A.B. de Villiers. It comes up in staggering style. We have carnage and chaos all at the same time. It's raining boundaries at the Sydney Cricket Ground. There's genius in this. This is some of the cleanest ball striking the game could surely have ever seen. The fastest 150 in the history of one-day international cricket.
The Proteas leader had finished unbeaten on 162 from just 66 balls, as his side scored an incredible 408 for 5. It was the fastest 150 in ODI history, beating Shane Watson's record by a remarkable 19 balls. Jason Holder's figures of 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 104 were the most runs ever conceded by a West Indian bowler and the second most expensive in World Cup history. Chris Gayle was unable to repeat his heroics from the previous game, and it was a procession as the West Indies slumped 63 for 7. Some big hitting by Holder dragged the total up towards respectability, but the final margin of victory was 257 runs, a feat matched by India against Bermuda in 2007. In Perth, the UAE was skittled for just 102 before Rohit Sharma steered India safely to a 9-wicket win in just the 19th over. After starting the tournament with back-to-back defeats, Pakistan were hoping to avoid a slip-up against Zimbabwe, who already had 2 points on the board. They didn't get off to the best of starts. At the end of the power play, Pakistan had scored just 14 runs with both openers back in the pavilion. It took the calm head of Misbah with 73 and a hard-hitting half-century from Wahab Riaz to get the total up to 235 for 7 from their 50 overs. Despite losing early wickets, Zimbabwe stayed in the game thanks to Taylor and Williams. Wahab Riaz ended the partnership and Zimbabwean hopes as he ran through the lower order, picking up 4 wickets to go with his 50 in a man-of-the-match performance. In Canberra, one man stood in the way of Ireland's dream of progressing to the quarter-finals.
Go get that, somebody.
Magnificent. You've got to tip your hat to the quality of his batsmanship.
He reverses a quick bowler. There's genius in this. What about that? We live in a modern age of invention and brilliance, and at times disbelief.
A.B. de Villiers is now getting into overdrive.
It's a 52-ball 100 for A.B. de Villiers. It comes up in staggering style. 6 more. It's another. It's an extraordinary performance. Fastest 150 in the history of one-day international cricket.
This time, de Villiers only made 24, as hundreds from Hashim Amla and Faf du Plessis saw the Proteas rack up 411 for 4. The first time any side had scored 400 in consecutive games. Reduced to 21 for 3, the focus for Ireland was on damage limitation, as net run rate may become a factor in the final group standings. They eventually crept up to 210 all out, but there was no shame in being outclassed by this powerful South African side. The Pakistani batsmen all got good time at the crease, as they scored 339 for 6 against the UAE. The bowlers then shared the wickets around in a comfortable victory. India continued their perfect start to the defence of their crown, as the West Indies batsmen capitulated once again. Only Jason Holder managed to save face, as his 57 batting at number 9 dragged the total up to 182. India stuttered a little on their way to victory, getting home with 4 wickets in hand. The South African seamers faced up to the cornered Tigers of Pakistan and came out on top. Pakistan could only manage 222 before the innings ended on the 47th over. The Proteas lost 5 wickets with just 77 runs on the board, but their captain Fantastic looked as though he was going to steer them to victory. This time it wasn't to be, as de Villiers was 9th man out, 32 runs short of the target. Wahab Riaz completed the stunning victory for Pakistan in the next over, sparking jubilant scenes. De Villiers was again scathing in his assessment of his side.
I hate losing, I really do. So I've got nothing good to say about the team at the moment. I'm very disappointed. Even though I scored some runs, I'm still disappointed in my own performance. I should have finished it off. I've done it before so many times, and just couldn't cross the line tonight. So hopefully we've got 4 games left in this World Cup, and still opportunity to lift the trophy. We've got opportunity to, like I said before, to fix things against the UAE, to play a really good game of cricket and to go into the quarterfinals with a good, fresh mindset, and still that mindset of believing that we're the best team here. I still believe that. I've just got nothing good to say about our performance today.
In Tasmania, Ireland were hoping to make it 3 wins from 4 as they took on Zimbabwe.
As good as we'll see all day, I'll wager. There's a way to go to 100. Another splendid performance from Ed Joyce. The invention has begun. Thumping 6.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame for Andrew Balbirnie.
Very good from Ireland. Over to the bowlers.
Edged. Oh, good catch, good catch.
Oh, he's a strong boy, isn't he?
Oh, shot. That is a brilliant 100.
Man's back, and will catch it surely. He does, and he's inside the rope. It's monumental.
I tell you what, this is going to be close.
Oh, what a stroke that is. And again, for more. It's 6. It's 6. 7 runs are needed. 2 wickets are in hand. Oh no, he's dragged
safe as you like. And in a moment of brilliance from a fielder, a match is won.
Ireland needed one win from their last 2 games to proceed to the quarter-finals. It wasn't to come in their next game though, as Shikhar Dhawan's 100 helped India to their target of 260 in just 36.5 overs. The only shock in the South Africa v UAE game was that Proteas skipper AB de Villiers was dismissed on 99. Even he just about managed to see the funny side of it. India were hoping to top the group unbeaten with victory over Zimbabwe, who had already been eliminated. Brendan Taylor continued his magnificent World Cup with a quite superb 138 from 110 balls, as his side made 287. The powerful Indian batting for once stuttered in reply, losing their top 4 with less than 100 on the board. Suresh Raina and MS Dhoni showed all their calmness and experience to knock off the 196 runs with 8 balls remaining, Raina making 110 and Dhoni finishing it in style. After a slow start to the tournament, the West Indies guaranteed safe passage to the knockout stages with a routine victory over the UAE. And so the final place in the quarter-finals was to be taken by the winner of the Ireland versus Pakistan game in Adelaide. The Irish skipper William Porterfield led the way with 107, but Gary Wilson's 29 was the only other score above 20, as the Irish made 237 from their 50 overs. Pakistan were never in trouble in pursuit of the runs. Sarfraz Ahmed became the first Pakistani to score 100 in this tournament, ending unbeaten on 101 as Pakistan won by 7 wickets. So Ireland were going home after a superb campaign. Their 3 wins not enough to see them through, as the West Indies sneaked past them with a superior net run rate. India qualified unbeaten and were joined in the quarter-finals by Pakistan and South Africa, who would meet Sri Lanka in the first quarter-final at the SCG. Bangladesh were to be India's opponents in Melbourne. The Australia-Pakistan game was to take place in Adelaide, whilst New Zealand hosted the West Indies in Wellington. The action from those quarter-finals is next.